Welcome to Insights into Insurance with Tom Sorensen of Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is educational in nature and not intended to be acted upon without first consulting the appropriately licensed professional.
It's Saturday morning here on the last day of 2016, and it's Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, good morning.
Good morning, Paul. Happy New Year.
Yeah,
or will be New Year tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017 tomorrow.
Yeah, 2017 tomorrow. Oh, boy. Okay.
And you're already wearing the 2017 glasses. I figure you're all ready to celebrate, huh?
I am. I'm ready to go.
Now, Tom, I think a lot of people have these types of questions because we love listener questions when they get emailed. And for this one, I know we wanted to protect the identity because it has to deal with taking a trip.
Yes.
So the email, Tom, I'm taking a trip to the North Shore in the next few weeks. I don't think my current vehicle might make the whole trip, so I've decided that I will rent a car instead. My question for you, will I be covered in a rental car with my current insurance? From Left holding the bag.
Well, Left, the quick answer to that is yes, you will be covered with your own auto insurance, okay? But let me explain a lot of things, okay? First of all, you're in the state of Minnesota. You're staying in the state of Minnesota. So my guess is the next person might ask, well, what if I'm not in the state of Minnesota? Okay, what if I'm flying to Atlanta, Georgia, whatever? Okay, we'll try to answer all those questions, okay? First of all, what I want to make sure that I state today is if you live in Minnesota and you have a Minnesota auto policy, okay? Everything else is this total radio show is going to be about today. Anything else, you need to make sure you call your agent. If you're an Iowa resident or whatever, call your agent, find out what the status is down there or any other state. Also, I would also say call your agent no matter what also, and just don't go by the radio show here because there might be certain things, circumstances that I am not aware of, okay? That about lefty or whatever you call him.
We don't know what Left is doing.
Or anybody else. So, again, you need to call your own insurance agent on this before you do anything. Okay, so with that said, what rental car companies offer for insurance, they always ask, do you want the insurance, blah, blah, blah. Well, that can cost sometimes up to $30 or more a day.
It adds up.
It has. And the four main types of optional coverage products offered by car rental companies are collision damage waivers, which reduce or eliminate your liability for damage to the rental car, supplemental liability protection, which provides coverage, sometimes secondary, in the event of an accident, personal accident insurance, which provides coverage for emergency medical expenses and death benefits, and personal effects coverage, which provides coverage for theft of personal effects. Okay?
All right.
Again, coverage, generally, what you have for coverage on your current car will generally extend to your rental car. Okay? Minnesota law, Minnesota statute. That's all we are talking about today. And again, many states can be dramatically different. Under Minnesota law, all auto insurance policies must cover against damage to a rental vehicle and loss of use of the vehicle, and extend the policy's basic economic loss benefits, residual liability insurance, and uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage to the use of the rental vehicle. This means that if you own a car and have car insurance, your rental car will be covered too. Okay? So, the answer is, in the state of Minnesota, every insurance company that does business in the state of Minnesota has to abide by that law. Okay? Like I said, Iowa, Wisconsin, wherever, Arizona, California could totally be different, okay, than what I am stating here today. Okay? The answer is yes. But again, there's some things and other things that we want to discuss on this renting them too.
And that's one of the things too. If you own your own car, you have auto insurance because by law you're supposed to have auto insurance in the first place. You need to talk to your agent. This is just, we're talking in generalities today, nothing specific. Always seek the advice of your insurance agent or agency when you have a question about a policy. We're not trying to say this is it, but you did read a statute, so that was in fact true.
Yeah, right.
What kind of do you have a warning for Lefty on this one? Because
yes,
he or she is heading up, and she's got car insurance. We know that.
Yep.
So what kind of warning should she be on the lookout for?
First of all, if she's going up to the North Shore, I would be warning her about going to across the border. Okay. There's many more other things there too now with passports and everything. But again, there's situations where your auto insurance might only cover you in the United States. Okay, so that's something that she or he, whoever Lefty is, needs to be aware of. But the other things that I would like to warn is make sure your rental vehicle is considered a private passenger by definition. Okay, there is definitions. Again, I'm not going to give you all those definitions right now, but again, call your insurance agent to find out why. When I say that, what do you mean? U-Haul, okay.
Yep.
Get one of those big vans, okay. Is it covered under your coverage under your personal auto policy or not? Okay. Commercial or business use. Do you have a personal auto coverage policy? Some business owners put all of their cars or autos on their commercial auto policy. There is no coverage if this is the case unless a specific endorsement is added to cover rental cars. Okay?
It's good to know.
Yeah, very scary. A lot of people will go on a business trip, and because it's a business trip, they'll rent the vehicle in their business name, and then their business name or their business has a commercial auto coverage that might not have the specific endorsement to be able to cover rental vehicles, and if they don't have a private passenger vehicle, coverage might not be there. Okay, so or will not be there. Many farmers who have numerous vehicles, including private passenger, grain trucks, semis, might not have a personal auto policy, a commercial auto policy. They might have a commercial auto policy and don't even know it. Okay, they just think, oh, my farm stuff is on one policy. Well, that's probably a commercial auto policy, and they don't know it. So again, there's an additional endorsement that needs to be added. Some people might not even own a vehicle. Okay, what if Lefty? It sounds like Lefty's got a vehicle that's not in the best of shape, but what if Lefty doesn't have a vehicle? Okay. There's people out there that don't own vehicles and they're going to rent it. Well, they would not have any coverage. They would need to buy that coverage from the rental company. Okay. Has to be defined as an insured to have coverage. So again, somebody living in the household. So an example, and it's got to be someone that has got to be basically part of your main family. Okay, example, a nephew that doesn't live with you or cannot rent a vehicle and be covered under your insurance. Okay, now there could be potentially coverage for a family member if they live with you. Okay, potentially. Okay, again, check with your agent. Okay, only allow authorized drivers to take the wheel. I know that allowing an unauthorized driver could have some consequences. Okay, so when you sign up, like I've signed up as Tom Sorensen, you need to list,
the drivers,
potentially the drivers. Yeah, I believe there might be extra costs to doing that. I guess I'm not a rental car expert. I just know what the insurance means. So I'll check on that. So.
All right, we're talking with Tom Sorensen from Americana Insurance. This is Insights into Insurance. Tom, we're going to take 30 seconds, and when we come back, what if Lefty decides that they want to see Canada? We'll answer that question. How's that sound?
That sounds great, Paul.
Well, we'll be back 30 seconds. This is Insights to Insurance, brought to you by Americana Insurance.
You know that saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? It doesn't make any sense. Try juggling 5 baskets full of eggs. You'll see what we mean. It's the same with insurance. At Americana Insurance, we say, go ahead, put all your eggs in one basket. Just make sure it's a darn good basket. You already trust us for farm and business insurance, so get the same great service for home, life, and auto. And if the eggs ever hit the fan, wouldn't you rather deal with one basket of insurance than 5? Americana. Give us a call at 377-2000 or just drop by.
Back here on Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorensen. And Tom, we had a letter from a listener, or I guess an email from a listener talking about taking a trip. They're renting a car, and we've discussed so far they should be covered, but of course talk to your insurance agent that you have your auto insurance with before you leap to any conclusions there. They're going to be heading up north. This person decides now, well, I'm at the border. Should I, should not cross? They said, all right, let's see what Canada has to offer. Are they covered still?
Probably not. Okay, so renting vehicles out of the U.S. Okay, first of all, if they go across lines, it might not be covered. Okay, the second thing is if you go to out of the U.S. and rent vehicles, let's say across seas or something in Europe, again, there is no automatic coverage because you live in Minnesota. Okay, it won't be covered under your auto policy. Okay, there is some things that you can look at as possible options of coverage. One would be an umbrella coverage that we discussed here not too long ago. Another one is a check with your credit card. There is some coverage under credit cards that can be very beneficial to you. Okay. Or buy the rental car insurance. Okay, that's offered. Okay. I always say, when in doubt, buy it. Okay. Especially when you're in like vacation and that, you want to relax. You don't want to sit there and not be able to sleep because you're sitting there going, I didn't buy that rental car insurance. Make yourself sleep better. If there's any doubt, buy it. Okay, make you and enjoy your vacation better. Okay.
All right. So when in doubt, if you have any sort of question or inkling, go ahead and purchase that rental in coverage because then you know you have what you need.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm at the car rental place. I'm not at one of those places that picks me up. I actually go there to get the car. Yep. I've got the car. I'm renting a Mustang, let's say. What's the first thing I should do after I get the keys?
Well, the first thing that you should actually probably do is inspect the vehicle for any pre-existing damage. Okay, I've heard these stories before where all of a sudden they get a vehicle, they bring it back, and all of a sudden there's some damage that they didn't even know about. Okay, that was done. So you look at your damage or any pre-existing damage, and if there is any, go back and report it as pre-existing damage before you leave. Okay, key is before you leave. Okay, take pictures. Okay, I'd say take pictures of the car before and take the car's picture of the vehicle when you're done. Okay, I just rented a vehicle not too long ago, and when I brought it back, they were so busy. And you know how it is. You get into these airports and that, and they were so busy returning vehicles. They just said, "Here, sign here, go." So the inspection was going to take place long after I left. Okay, so again, would not be a dumb idea to take a picture of that vehicle before you walk away and say, well, tell me where the damage is. I got pictures, So it actually kind of happened to me out in San Diego one day. I actually was hit and run, I believe, in San Diego. If you ever been to San Diego,
beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Great weather, but the parking spots that I notice out there, land must be so valuable that they make it about as big as to fit this piece of paper that I'm holding here, okay, to get in. Okay, so somewhere along the line, someone must have backed into I had a van at the time and had the family out there, and I come up and actually we were running tight on time, and there I had a damage, and oh boy, yeah, that's not fun to have to go through, so they want all your information, and boy, they weren't going to about let me leave before they had everything, so we were on a very tight schedule. But again, my insurance ended up having to pay for it, plus I have a deductible. So
it's good to know for people.
Yes.
And anything else with the car rental insurance? I think we kind of covered a wide spectrum today.
We did. Just so everybody understands, these are all general statements. Okay, please check with your insurance company or agent.
And it is New Year's Eve day. I'm guessing the other message we want to put out there is celebrate responsibly this evening.
Yes, please do, people. We want to have fun, because that's what it's all about, but please make right choices and right decisions. We were kidding about how I'm ready to party already, and I guess if it counts as probably sitting and watching movies tonight. That's my. But you know what? That's what I look forward to. The next person might want to go out and be with all their friends and have a good time, and a lot of that involves alcohol beverages, which is great. Have a good time, but be safe.
Definitely. We will be back in the new year. Tom, Happy New Year to you, and we'll talk with you next week.
Happy New Year, everybody.
To Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is intended to be educational in nature. Before acting upon any information obtained during the Insights into Insurance radio show broadcast, consult an appropriately licensed professional.